Alright everyone, I'm Ryers and welcome back to Elden Ring. Let's keep going. So, we have quite a few loose ends to tie up here in Limgrave. We've got this painting in the castle which might lead to this island over here. We've got this lake down here which we've barely explored. We've got this beach and this island down here. So, let's see what I want to do first. Let's start with, I guess this beach and the island here. So let's go from the Church of Ele. Okay, so let me mark this on the map here. Beach, just generally over there. Okay. Alright, so that's a long way down. Let's see a few land octopi down there. Let's see. Okay, there's a giant on that path down. That looks like it might be survivable though, as a jump. I don't think there's any usefulness to go that way except for just to avoid the giant. Which I feel like killing anyway, just because. So. Hello, Mr. Giant. Ow. That was faster than I thought it would be. Please, nice. Right. Okay. Yeah, he was pretty easy. Okay, nothing special from him though. So it looks like there is probably like a path over there. Maybe not, actually. And that is the island I was talking about? Yeah, okay. So I don't know how I would get over there. There's a cave, which looks like it would be a good spot to go explore. Oh, I can see my shadow all the way down there. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Oh. Well, it was right there. But zooming in hides my body, I guess. Anyway. I'll have to figure out a different way to get down there. What's this say? Monster. I mean, there's those down there, yeah. Alright, so we know that this path up here leads down. Is there anything behind this broken building? Also, I'm curious how my messages are doing. Not too many, actually. So it seems that there's a limit to the amount of ones you can actually have. I guess if you protect it, then it won't go away. So I'll keep that in mind for the ones that I want to keep. Damn. That's fine, I don't really need those guys too much. There's another one of these glowing paths down here as well that we saw in the rot area to the east. Let's see if I can figure out what this is. I assume this message says here. Try attacking something ahead. You hear the skittering. Aha! It's a beetle. Ash of the War Stamp Sweep. Well, that's good to know that's a beetle. Okay. Ashes of War, Stamp Sweep. Swords, axes, hammers, Stamp Sweep, and heavy. Okay. Raise armament and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with a strong attack with a sweeping strike. Okay. I'm probably not going to use that, but good to have, I suppose, just in case. Looks like there's a campfire over here. Are you a friend or a foe? A foe. Okay. Hello. Man. Okay. Just one of these guys. Yeah. So we got a stripe of white flesh, though. And nothing much else down on this edge. Yeah, that would be death. That's just a skull. Okay. There's nothing like... no cave in the rocks, is there? I don't think there is. But it's good to know if there is or not. Okay, I don't see anything, but I do see that, which might just be... yeah, I don't think that's anything. Alright, we got some land octopuses to deal with. From my previous experience, I know jumping attacks are good against them. That one's awfully close to the edge. Didn't expect it to jump like that. Okay. I should heal up. I have to try and get to the side of it. Game bleed is good too. Ow. It's eating its own arm. to heal itself. Interesting. So it looks like it cut its... Oop, okay, there we go. Cut its tentacle off on the front. Okay, lion octopus ovaries. Octopus ovary. Okay. Could this be a Erd tree? I don't think it is. Sorry, dude. Okay. That's actually pretty easy to deal with. Okay. All right. Is this a dog? Dog, indeed. Behold, dragon. No, hi, buddy. Got more of these guys down here, which aren't really a problem. Yeah. I'm probably a bit too overprepared. Oh, string. A bit too overprepared. He missed for this area here. Cave, secret passage. Okay, yeah, I see that cave. But how do you get to it? Safety. I'm gonna go home. There's another guy on the beach there. Put a message down here. Is there a boat? Boat or a ship word? Bases, maybe? Maybe swimming, even though that's not a thing. No, okay. I'm gonna try to say, like, if only this boat would work, but it doesn't. Well, that guy just ran into the water on Torrent. Actually, that makes me... It gives me an idea. I wonder if there's an invisible pathway there. I can make some rainbow stones and see. Okay, you are not hostile. You look like Kale, but in white clothes. Hi.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
And a mad merchant. Okay. Got neutralizing boluses for poison. Snatching boluses for bleeding. Sleep. Armor is cookbook. I'll take that. Broadsword. Iron Rand shield. Doesn't have 100% block. a short bow. I might actually grab that. And we got some notes here. Well, the short bow, buy these notes. I think we're good here. Yeah.
Well, be on your way then.
Yeah, let's check these out. So we got item crafting. We can make fire bone arrows and rainbow stone arrows. Okay, and bolts as well. So what was this armor's cookbook then? Key items. Oh, that's just how he got that. Okay. A record of crafting techniques left by an armorer who served the Great General Radon. Contains knowledge of dealing with rot, the application of fire in particular. So fire is good against rot, it seems. That's good to know. That was cotton, bleed, boluses, and rainbow stone arrow. Okay. Missionary, yeah. And the map, okay. Alright. What's this say? Attacking required ahead. Alright, so there's a merchant here. I'll head back to that, that edge soon. I just want to explore the rest of the beach first. Probably not a whole lot left. Well, there are these ooze things. A bone. Ow. Okay. Okay, the bleed takes care of him. Ouch. Okay. And some hefty beast bone and a glass shard. Okay. Skeleton. Yep. Okay, there's a wind here. Looks like we can get back up to that point from there. Nice skeletons. Ow. Probably gonna respawn, so let's grab this. Gold pickled foul foot, yeah. Okay. Don't see anything else here. Okay. Let's head back here. This was just a tree, yeah. So just over here looked like the shortest distance. Alright, let's make some rainbow stones. Here, I can make a few. Alright, let's put these I guess for now, just in this slot. Is there actually a path? No. At least not there. Here? No. I mean, they're not breaking, but I don't think I'd survive dropping into that water. Okay, so that's clearly not the way to go. Ah, that's maybe it. Then maybe it goes through there. Okay. Let's find out. I need fire. Coastal cave. Hi. Are you okay?
Oh,
What was that,
what
Bach?
are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Well, we found the cave on the shore.
Oh, what are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp.
Hmm?
Oh,
Behold, friend. Okay. Well, hopefully that was what was supposed to happen. And we didn't mess up. Also, I guess, yeah, if a fire would be required here. Putting a torch on would make me heavy. Unfortunate. Taking the hat off is fine, though. Okay, let's rest. I'm not... Yeah, I guess let's rest here. Might as well level up as well with our 3 levels. We've got more vigor would be nice. We could do vigor, strength, and dex maybe, or I could do endurance maybe. For more equip load, maybe. Sure. Yeah, sure. I'll do this. Okay. I wish I could help you there, Buck. I can equip this now with medium load. Okay. Yeah, cave moss. Okay. Nest head. Yeah. So we could drop down, or we could go around, which I think is better. I do want to gather as much of the cave moss as we can. Yeah, okay. Wake up. I don't think these guys will give me too much of a problem. Just out of curiosity, how dark is it? It's pretty dark. Okay. Probably came here too late, yeah. But it's fine. At least I'm here. Hmm. That's kind of creepy. Demi-human chief. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of damage I'm doing. I should take care of these ads first, though. I should probably not have rainbow stones out. Okay. That one's dead. Where's this other one? Over here? Yeah. More ads. Okay. Okay, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Tailoring tools. And this sewing needle. What is this? Key items. Enables armor adjustment at sites of grace. Okay. And the needle. Block the demi-human's prized sewing needle. I should probably give that back to him. So there's the exit. Let's grab this cave moss, I suppose. And see what's back here. Looks like a pretty long path. Aha, and that's how you get to here. Okay. Nice. Well, that's good to know. I should probably head back there, though, just to give him his stuff back. You still here? Yeah, you're still here. Good.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Yeah, here's your sewing needle back.
Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
That's the spirit.
Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very... I always wanted to...
Okay, well. Wish I could do more to help, but hopefully she should be fine from here. And hopefully I'll see you again. This cave moss respawn. It did. Take more cave moss then. That's good. Grass or death? So yeah, I know this cave moss is used for a few things. Like that and that. Okay, probably just those things, but still, that's good to have. Cure poison, bleed from that. Okay. So are these ads still alive? Look like they're asleep, but they're dead. Okay. These items. Materials. A silver firefly. What do we have? We found their cold waters untouched by sunlight. The light of fireflies is believed to have an alluring magic. Silver light is considered to invite riches. Okay. So maybe we can craft like item discovery items or something. Alright, so let's keep going this way then. More cave moss. Ow. Alright. I'm just gonna remove that marker now. Got some crabs. Is there a big crab here? There's usually a big crab. I guess not. Oh, they're just crabs. Okay. Is there a grace on this island? I think there would be. Don't you dare ahead, yeah. I'm just looking. There's more jellyfish up there, and there. I do see grace. Okay. That's a dragon. Well, hopefully it's dead. Let's rest. What's this place called? Church of Dragon Communion. Oh, yeah, we can alter garments. What does this do? Is this armor upgrades? Altered. I guess that's just for... not having like a collar or something. Not sure what the difference is there. But okay, we can customize the appearance of our armor a bit. It's good to know. So hi, friend. There's more. I'll go into the church in just a minute. I want to look around here first. A dragonfly head on this body, apparently. No, I'm fine, thanks. Yep, I hear a beetle. Nice. Smithing stone 2, okay. So that looks like the southern edge. Down there, yeah. Okay. Which we have not been to yet. Horse? Now, it's a dog. Ill-omened creature. No. It's precious. Okay, let's head back up to the... Actually, no. I'm gonna try to avoid teleporting too much. Just in case I would miss something. I'd rather run back and find something on the way than just teleport. Like, I haven't gone this way yet. Grab the mushroom. Okay. We haven't been up here. Far to the east, you'll find the Cathedral of the Dragon. Okay. Good to know, I suppose. See quests, and then behold. I'm gonna see shipwreck out there. Exalted flesh. Is that on the map out there? No, not really. Okay. Alright, well, let's head down into the church, I suppose. Carefully jumping required ahead. Church of Dragon Communion. Hi. Examine altar. A ritual of dragon communion. Dragon heart. You can trade in for dragon things. Okay. Dragon fire. Under the incantations of Dragon Communion. Transform caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath. Tear through foes with dragon claws. Dragon maw. Bite enemies before them. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts. There's a superior and overwhelming power. Whereas faith and arcane. Okay. That's neat. That could be really cool to use in the future build at some point. No tail, yeah. Okay, well that's a good thing to find. Okay, can I summon Torrent here? And I want to get up there. But I guess not. Okay, well I'll keep this place in mind, definitely. Okay, so I will travel here because it'll be a long way back if I didn't. Right, we still have that Everjail to take care of as well. Now, I feel like doing that next because we fought the Crucible Knight down here, and I'm guessing it's pretty close to the same thing. So I should have a pretty good grasp of the moveset. Okay, you are at the round table hold now, which is nice. I'm gonna take these rainbow stones off of my hotbar. Oh, that wolves. Man. That missed. Okay, there's a bit of a lag on that. Okay, that hit both of them, nice. Okay. Stormhill is still windy, which is kind of a shame. I was wondering if it was because of one of the bosses there or something, but I guess not. Alright, let's try this out. See how similar it is to the encounter in the castle. Hello. Right, that was my fault. Still a tough enemy. Man. I didn't use this weapon on him last time. So the timings are a bit different. And, okay. Yep, that was my fault there. I think used to his moveset again in just a little bit. Oh god. Come on. Please. Come on. Game. I'm gonna wait just a sec. I think it crashed. Well, that's a shame. Yep, there it goes. Damn. I could have had it that time too. Hmm. Hey. There's just less openings to work with now with that tail. Hey. I got too greedy on those attacks. Okay. Man, I was mashing roll. Once the guard breaks, it's over. Damn. Man. And he does a tail attack first. And does a stomp, and then he gets me broken. Oh, I really didn't think this guy would be this hard. Like, I took care of the one in the castle just fine. Gotta not do that. If he was vulnerable to bleed, that would be a lot better. But he's not. Time to heal up, I guess. Actually, I don't think I need to heal. I'm going to risk it. Heal now, though. That was very risky. Didn't attack there? Okay. Okay. Man. Deal. That's not an opening there apparently. That is though. Alright, 2 left. It's so quick. That was bad. I can heal here though. I don't know why I did that. Okay, we almost got him. Don't get greedy. Come on. Okay, I knew I had an opening for 2 there. Nice. Specs of the Crucible. Hail. Nice. That is a neat attack. Oop. Right. I forgot it brings us out. Okay. Let me take a look at that. Creates a supple tail to sweep area before caster. This is a manifestation of the Earth Tree's primal vital energies, an aspect of the primordial crucible where all life was once blended together. Yeah. That's cool. What does it take? 27 faith. Okay, they both do. Okay, well, let's head back to here just for now to rest up. And I'm going to leave this episode here for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.